All right, welcome back everybody to Altcoin Daily. My name is Aaron. Perfect video for you to tune into today. 2020 is almost over. I believe that we are 2 to 5 months away from something big. I'm going to equate where we are today in Bitcoin's cycle to last cycle. Obviously, past performance doesn't equate to future results, and this is just speculation. Nonetheless, I think it has value. And then I'm going to juxtapose that with on-chain expert Willy just gave a market update based on on-chain fundamentals. And I'm going to share with you some fundamental news for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, along with some news which is probably less fundamental, right? This is still interesting. If you're in the cryptocurrency space, this is still something that you want to know about. So with that being said, let's start here, then we'll transition into some news. I believe that we are 2 to 5 months away from something big. I'm going to explain it to you. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, like the video, support the channel, and let's get into this. So pay attention first to this blue arrow and this blue arrow. Where we are right now with this little dip, I equate to this dip back in the last cycle. Now, why did I put that there? Well, last cycle, after the bottom was in, one rally, one consolidation, two rally, two consolidation, where this blue arrow is right here. Now this cycle, bottoms in, one huge rally, consolidation, another rally, and we're just beginning the consolidation. So these two blue arrows are together. Now you tell me what you think about that, because you could also make an argument to moving all of these arrows right around here. We'll get to that in a second. But then this yellow arrow is the break above that local resistance, break above the local top, break above the resistance. And then the red arrow is breaking above the all-time high. So we're 2 to 5 months away from basically breaking above the last big resistance we'll ever have. And after we break above the last big resistance that we've ever had and get into some new territory with the price of Bitcoin, as you can see, well, it took years to go from here to here. It took 9 months to go from here to here. Now, I did not draw this white line at the all-time high like I drew this line, because in my opinion, there isn't a lot of resistance at 20,000. Most of the resistance is at about 14,000, right here, right here, right here, right here. But after we break above that, 9 months until we get a Bitcoin price of over 100,000. Now, like I said, we could also move all three of these arrows to this cluster right here. So to sum up what I'm trying to say, if we're 5 months away from breaking this last resistance, that would mean it wouldn't be until February of next year until we break above it, around there. Really what's different is that right now we're consolidating near this last resistance. So, like I said, we can move these arrows right up here. And if we were, now imagine these arrows are right up here. And if that's the case, because we're consolidating closest to this resistance, maybe we only have 2 months. If Bitcoin doesn't do a final dip to 7, 8, 9K before 2020 is over, I suspect it will never do that. And 2021, the vast majority will be spent above 10K. So either 5 months, if, where I had the arrows originally plays out, or 2 months, if actually it's closer to right here. Now, BitMEX tests satellite crypto system to run a Bitcoin node without an internet connection. So BitMEX, huge exchange, testing out satellites to run Bitcoin's nodes in space. That's how strong Bitcoin's network is getting. BitMEX, one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges in the world, has tested a new satellite crypto system that would allow users to run a Bitcoin node without having an internet connection. This is going to help Bitcoin's network keep online even if the internet shuts down in a specific region. So this is a fundamental piece of news where you can obviously see the strength that Bitcoin's network keeps building. By the way, let's get to on-chain expert Willy with a market update. What does he think about this recent dip pullback? Market update. The latest pullback did not come with the usual movement of coins on-chain. The sell-off, therefore, was fueled from coins on exchanges. Without large volumes of coins moving from wallets, as in wallets off exchanges, I cannot see sufficient sell-side supply to push prices down with much gusto. And he continues, while I've heard talk of bearishness down to even 7K, I don't see fundamentals supporting this as a likely event. On spot market, Binance is shown below. We have plenty of bids below this level and a liquidity gap above, from 10.8 to 11K. So Willy Woo pointing out that on-chain metrics haven't turned bearish yet. Now, what do you think? Could we go down to 7K? I think if we don't go down to 7 or 8K in the next couple of months, if it gets to 2021, I don't think we'll ever see a 7K Bitcoin again. I mean, Bitcoin could have a $1,000 pump at any time now, and that could start the huge rally. Exciting times. Well, what about Bitcoin's future as a means of payment? Bitcoin's Lightning Network got 2 upgrades or is getting 2 upgrades. So while so-called DeFi degens are busy bidding up the price of food-themed tokens, on the other end of crypto's DeFi spectrum, 2 teams working on the most popular implementations of Bitcoin's Lightning Network have been busy pushing out new features. So what are those 2 updates? This week, both Lightning Labs, which maintains the Lightning Network daemon implementation of the Lightning Network, and Blockstream, which maintains the C Lightning implementation, both updated their tech stacks. For Lightning Labs, the update comes to its Faraday suite with the addition of an automated accounting feature to make bookkeeping easier for node operators and Lightning Network service providers, LSPs. For Blockstream, the 0.9.1 release of C Lightning improves channel opening and routing mechanisms to make opening channels and sending payments easier than before. So the takeaway is the Lightning Network is continuing to get improved. And to finish up today's news, I thought this was interesting. Christie's is a well-known, it's not a crypto company, it's an auction house, and they're selling their first non-fungible tokens as part of the Epic Bitcoin artwork series. Christie's is set to sell its first non-fungible token in an upcoming auction of what has been characterized as the largest artwork in the history of Bitcoin, and give some details. Seems like non-fungible tokens is becoming a real trend. I expect this to continue. Privacy-focused ENIGMA, this is an altcoin focused on privacy, has filed with the SEC for its ENG token. Blockchain startup ENIGMA filed a registration statement with its ENG token with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. They had their ICO in 2017, and now we're waiting to see how the SEC responds. Now, with certain projects, I believe it was EOS, they gave EOS a slap in the wrist. EOS raised millions and millions. I think they only fined them less than 100,000. So if history is any indication, this privacy altcoin might just get a slight fine slap on the wrist, but we'll see. And finally, Wisconsin Assembly candidate is accepting Bitcoin donations again. Cryptocurrency is money, says Wisconsin State Assembly candidate who doesn't want to piss off any of the tribal people in the crypto space, trying to keep it, open to everybody, I guess. And so just another politician who is down with crypto and down with Bitcoin, I guess. That's it from me today, my friends. Let me know your thoughts on everything we talked about in this video. If you got value in this video, give it a like. And with that being said, I'll see you tomorrow.